Money. I took her all the way back. You know, you've done so many things over the years. So for me, it's just, what was the journey like for you? I mean, what's the T Money story? A lot of people don't know your journey, your story.
My journey.
So just share a bit about. I think we have just maybe 1 hour.
Like now I was a TV girl, and from one picture online, like someone said, "Oh, I love what you're wearing. I would love to buy 1,000 pounds of what you're wearing," which that was 2016, September, February, like September-ish, because I was preparing to go for London Fashion Week, and the person was, so I actually thought the person was a scammer. So I said, "Oh, okay." I didn't respond. The outfit was like a dress my mom made for me, just random. "Oh, you are traveling, just have this, right?" So I remember going. I actually wore it to go support my friend, Wofai father. I'm sure people know
Yeah,
her.
so fine.
Yeah. So yeah. She had like a thing. So I just said, let me just wear this and like go support. So I just posted by the wall and I posted it, and that's how I went to London. And she was like, "Oh, I can see you're in London." I was like, this person is not a scam, okay? And we met up. And truly, so when she said she wanted to buy 1,000, then 1,000 pounds was still a lot of money. But I was
Yeah.
like, wow, 1,000 pounds. And, I just said, what, don't give me the money yet. Let me come back home. And then I told my mom, please gather all your tailors, all these, mama, this, gather all of them. This person wants this dress. And yeah, that was how. That's how the business didn't start from that's how possibilities, my eyes got exposed to that. Like, if one person can order like this. So I now did I said, well, let me just do photo shoots let me just have fun. And then I created maybe like 5 designs or something, because bear in mind that I went to London Fashion Week. So I already knew what would be in trend, like a forecast. So I said, what then it was there was wrapped up in like the fashion prediction. There was I was just do Ankara of this, and then that year Rihanna wore Ankara, Beyonce wore Ankara. 2016. Anybody can Google that. So I already knew that it would, like, there'll be fire soon on the mountain. So I was one of the very few that started ready to wear in Ankara with trendy designs.
True.
Nobody was doing that. I didn't have any reference whatsoever. All I had was I was well traveled, and still well traveled, and I was exposed to fashion predictions. Like, now that everybody's wearing like barrel pants, I've been doing barrel pants like Tete, but now it's everywhere. So if you follow the market, really, that's how I started. And then there was nobody to really reference or look up to. Like, now that everywhere is ready to wear. So that's how I got my money, and I stopped TV. I didn't even go back to say, yeah, sorry. I just left and I
You just
started it, right?
left.
Which has many challenges, because there's nobody, like I said, nobody to reference, no inspiration from, like, so you have to like go through all the mistakes yourself. And it's kind of why I am always teaching other people right now, like always teaching other people, because nobody was there for me. Basically, I had to use TV insights, red carpet, people that I already met. That's how celebs came, like how, you know how it is now. When people like when you're brand, they just think you've arrived. And that was how did I become, in quotes, the brand become like accepted in Nigeria. I reached out to somebody in the media space. Then they used to call them bloggers. Now
Yeah.
it's influencer. Then it's
Influencers.
blogger. Yeah, Simply Palesa. She was really trending in South Africa and like Africa. So I reached out to her and I was like, you are a TV girl now. You know how it is that if we already, like, I was already exposed to that life. I know that when people see some people wearing your brand, or they are associated with you, everybody will just think you are the real thing. And that's exactly what I did. I got like a book. I wrote 100 people that Ebella Niger then the people they were reposting. So I wrote down their names. And then I did the photo shoot. I posted, packaged my page first, which is very important because a lot of times when people reach out to people without first packaging themselves, they just say, "Oh, I have faith in God. Let me just enter." No, you have to. Even God is a detailed God. Like, you have to package because nobody wants to vibe with somebody that looks
Yeah.
scattered. Your page has to look like you are worth what's English, that somebody can vibe with you.
Mm.
And that's exactly what I did. I reached out, hello, I own SGC's cousin, number one, this thing in Nigeria. You know, then there was no AI to help. And I was being truthful. Like, Afrocentric did. I remember that, like I said, Rihanna Wakara, Beyonce Wakara. So suddenly everybody wants to come back home. Africa is like, oh, I want to come and meet my ancestors. Oh, I want to wear what my ancestors are wearing. And that's how we took off. How the business took off. And
Mm.
yeah, that's it. Before I talk too much. Yeah, like I said, when I got that £1,000 order, I was like, like I said, I didn't have any, I don't know how to sew, nothing. The only thing I had and still have is my what's it called? My experience with TV,
Mm.
entertainment, which is still the culture, fashion. I already like, and I researched, right? So I said instead of carrying all the money, so I took a fraction of the money that I know that even if I lose it, it wouldn't really pay.
Yeah.
Then 50K in 2016 is not small, right? Now it's money for
Mm-hmm.
food, but then it was still like maybe like 200K now or whatever. So I just took that 50,000 naira and I entered the co-market to go buy fabrics. Remember that I said I did shoots. So
Yes.
I took that money that I know that it's not paying me, and then the rest I just put it in one investment. What was the investment I did then? Was it piggy bank? I put it somewhere, like let it just be, because I've always been shrewd with money. Like
Mm.
I do it with my 10 fingers. And then 50K, I did the shoot and people wanted it. It went viral. Ah, jeez. I know with anything going viral comes competition. Like people will copy your life.
Yeah.
Then I used to fight with that guy. Hey, you copied me, literally. But yeah, so okay, this is actually very. How many years do we have? Because the truth of matter is, right, that 2016 February, I was still working. 2016, then
Mm.
that February, like I always go for London Fashion Week twice. It's twice a year, like winter, summer, spring, summer, then autumn, winter, and all of that. So I was preparing for the earlier year, and then I got scammed. So that year, no, before then, that January, I'd saved from my TV work and all of that. I'd saved like maybe 1,015,000 naira, something, or 1,100 and something thousand naira. So I had like you said, I know where I'm coming from because God, I'm God made. Like God, my story
Mm.
is a story of, don't let me say rags to riches, because it's not like I've ever been poor, but in this Lagos, how I got to this Lagos was not on a platter of gold or anything.
Mm.
And nobody knew at home that I was struggling anyway. So I heard clearly, I was in the church program and I heard clearly, donate, like give 1 million naira. Because there was a prophecy. Okay, there was a prophecy that for people that don't really believe in God, it's fine. But for me, this was my own. Remember,
Mm.
I didn't know anything tailoring. Then tailoring was even looked down on. Like, what was tailoring? And I was a present. In fact, I went to Met Film School in London. So
Mm.
it's not
Yeah.
like I just carried mic. It's something that I really wanted to see in my life, like
Mm.
progression in TV. And then I heard clearly, give 1 million, and the prophecy, and I just started crying. I started crying not because I just started crying because I knew that I saved that money for years. And it's like, when you're seeing 1 million in your account, you think, wow, big money, I'm not a millionaire, kinda. And I heard clearly, go and drop this money on the altar. Give this seed. Give it now. Happy. It should even discourage me. When I gave that seed, I remember clearly the pastor said, global. I see global. I see global. In my mind, I thought, oh, I go for London Fashion Week. Global would be TV, London Fashion Week vibe, you
Right.
know. So I was up to that word. I'll get back to your question. I was only up to that word, and then that was January. First week in January is like a yearly. Okay, let's pray. I get that seed. So I had like 170 something thousand left. Then I don't remember the TV gig that came. I had money, maybe like 700K later in my account. February 5th, 2016. That was how my phone was. There was an illegal SIM swap on my phone. I just started seeing alerts. Apparently, hackers hacked into my account. The remaining money that I had managed to even save, oh, they just swiped it. So, of course, the devil was like, I see your life. You went to give. How will God allow this? So, between that year, this was January, February, I had to go to UK. Obviously, my now husband, he bought my ticket. I went to UK, gave him money, obviously. But I was just like, God, did I make a mistake with this money? Cut long story short, September came. That was, imagine the month. So September came, I posted a picture. And then from there, business started. By December of that year, I was really a millionaire. Like I was
Wow.
giving, not just having millions, like my
But
business that I did not plan for did so that I was able to not save now, not just save. I was able to give charity millions of naira, which is how I evaluate my own success. Like how much you are
nice.
able to give, bless people, like the them to cut and all of that. But even in the midst of chaos, God still made me a millionaire.
Um,
Not just made
just
me a
for
millionaire,
practical
and I started,
giving.
like, my story is so amazing that this is not scripted. Did you send me questions? No, it's just something that I cannot keep quiet about. Like, God started the business. God, we went viral in like a month, and in that, like, I became a millionaire. I'm not saying millionaire of you're counting 2 million. I at least that year I gave over maybe like 10 million naira as, yeah,
Wow.
as. And I've never had a slower year. Even when the business,
Yeah.
right now the business is on pause because of personal losses and all of that. But the way God has been doing his work, marketing, like influencers, I was not paying anybody. I had to say, you know what, take money. They say, no, no, you have to collect money. And this was just maybe 3 years ago. That's when I started, no, less than 2 years, when I started paying influencers. People would wear my brand, take pictures, tag me. What did I do? Who am I really? So there's no way I would leave God out of that business. Am I mad? No. I know how it started. I know, and now that there are like fashion entrepreneurs everywhere,
Everywhere.
there it is still fresh because God, my source is in Christ. So it's like and I started with I didn't plan to. Yeah, I know what I want to start talking about God. It's just my testimony. I just start with testimony. People be like, oh, I'm struggling. I'll be like, wow, we are struggling, really? Because I don't see it. I don't see it. And it's because of that seed. God
I
knew
was
that.
so.
So it's easy for me to tell you that God, you do the work or you do your part. You have to do your part. You have to do your part, but you cannot leave the place of God in any business. Like, it is not possible. And another thing is, once you start giving, you must leave. And like, you have to have crazy, crazy faith. You have to have crazy, you know what, no retreat, no surrender spirit, soldier spirit. And that's exactly why I've been thriving and why things will continue to get better. Amen.
So
Amen.
we have a question here. How has she been
Okay.
able to? That's from Veronica Onuchi. How has she been able to sustain her brand identity? Her clothing brand has maintained its uniqueness over the years.
Oh, thank you. I forgot.
Brand identity.
Okay,
Her
let me start
clothing
with
brand
that.
has.
First things first. Like I always tell people, you have to know your why, your how, your who. Like, why did you start? I just told you why I started, how I started, right? And now, who do you want to serve? Like, for me, my brand is not for an SGCC woman is somebody that is not afraid fashion risks in quotes. Like in a group of 20 now, I can spot the person that is like my tribe, my vibe. My brand is not for everybody because the kind of clothes I make, it's not like I open Yash, open everything. Like you have to be fashion forward. Like it's that fashion. So the pieces
Much of colors.
yes, and I use color. I use color as a marketing strategy because something I realized is that, like I said, I do a lot of research. I just don't wait. Oh, I'm in Nigeria. No, 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 no. If you have phone, if you have data, nobody will stop you. You can enter China with your data. You can enter Canada. You can just Google things and things will pop up. Color will always bring people in. It's a marketing strategy compared to dark colors. So colors, like it is one of the things. So when you talk about identity, SGTC is known to be color psychology behind colors, like how to mix colors, which is something that made us stand out first. Mixing colors boldly, like there's a strategy, like you have to which is something that now became like an identity. Oh, this is an SGTC piece. Why? Because of the colors. And we maintained it in the market. The way we would mix the fabrics, you can't mix because it's innate. You can't mix it like,
So
unless you
beautiful.
are copying me, you can't mix it like SGTC. So because of that, we were separated the crowd. And so that's it. And like I'm very vocal. Like I'm a very, very vocal person. I'm not afraid to make mistakes. I'm not to the mistake, and that's what we've
Whatever
been able to do over time. And another thing I need to say is the gift of people. As you grow, as you work, whether you are into whatever place you are into, you need to sustain relationships, because a lot of people that are now influencers, big influencers, they didn't start out big. Maybe there are people that I just vibed with. I'm like, oh, I want to send you clothes. Maybe people that a lot of celebrities today, they're not celebs when I knew them in quote, but I gave them
True,
my
true.
pieces
They
when
literally won
nobody
your
was.
outfit.
Yeah, when nobody was like giving them clothes, I'll be like, oh, you know what? I can give it, knowing fully well that they might not give me my customers. But I was able to, so because I am big on giving, like the kind of church I go to quite. It's like one of our fundamental whatever for the church. Like giving is something, and my family kind of minds, which is
True.
another mistake a lot of people make. So with giving all these people, there was, I remember we were invited to be on Big Brother Nigeria like 3 times. I think the fourth time I said no because the whatever is, God said no, this is not. Do you know the person that went to with them, somebody that I gave clothes to? She was not even the star. She was the maybe PA to the person that was a star, celeb. But I gave her clothes to. She now became so big that she was
Wow.
part of the planning committee for Big Brother. And then
Wow.
not now that Big Brother is watered down. Then that Big Brother was like Big Brother.
Big
And she
brother.
put my name down. The money we made, of course, it will come with backlash. Some people say, "Oh, you dressed my fave more than this one. You are doing a joke." The money we made, like yet without paying for adverts, like just because the clothes that is how much? Then maybe 5,000 naira. The millions we made in a day because we Big Brother, as people fans are like, "Oh, crazy! Let me." And I have a lot of stories to tell.
To tell you, like,
Relationship that
wow.
you know
Wow.
she said, but did you ever think of giving up
Yes.
at any
Did
point?
you ever think of
I'm still not there right now. I'm on a break, even though surprisingly something I already have. So I've thought about giving up. In fact, every day I think about giving up because the truth is I've grown past. That's not the money feeding me. Let me put it that way. Like whether I do the business, whether I do not do the business, I'm not suffering anyway to the glory of God, which because I give up now, my sister will not be happy with me. Because even though I've lost her, she's still my voice of reason. Like you can't give up now after many years. Why do you want to give? And is it that people like me now that have gone through, so is it when we give up, it's not a surface, we always go down, 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 down. I don't want to go down that tunnel. I want people to look at me and have hope. If I truly, thank you so much. If I truly believe that God is God, it should not only be in the season of when everything is okay. This is like my biggest, and before this, I had a stroke. Remember?
Yeah, I
The
remember. I
challenge
remember.
where I was paralyzed out of
I
nowhere.
remember. It's not.
I've gone through that. If you want to preach the gospel, you have to be prepared for battle. That okay, it came out of nowhere. I just signed as an ambassador to be flying everywhere all over the world. And till today, they never found a cause for it. No back underlying disease, nothing.
Wow.
Collapsed out of nowhere, became paralyzed out of nowhere. And I remember that's the first one. That's my first battle. Because if the devil cannot get the source of your income, what you usually do then, when I know, because I give a lot, and this giving I give is for the less privileged, is for people that smart financial choices when the money is coming in, saving for not eating with your 10 fingers. I did a lot of that. I'm comfortable now because, like I always say, the dividends of my investment is what I'm eating now, in
Living
quotes.
on.
I've not worked, I've not done a shoot since maybe 3 years, a professional shoot on my page, and I've not released a new design since my sister passed. Before I actually officially paused my business December when I lost my mom, and I've not come back, right? But how have I been feeding? Yeah, I'm married, I have a comfortable, no, but that is not it. How I've been feeding, how the business is because of the investment I made when the money was coming in, right? Which is very simple. Like when the money was coming in, so you can't say because God is helping you. You now, even when I'm crying, I remember when I lost my mom, which was overdose. It wasn't something that there's no explanation for that. So it's not something that we planned. When you're already planning something, and it's the same with my sister. I was not even there when she passed. It is more painful. When you already plan something, your heart's already ready that okay. But when you and then the devil say, hey, what man, how do you want to continue preaching? Even in the tears, I was still preaching. It was so funny. I was still be like, you guys don't give up on God, don't do. And it's been amazing. Let me put it that way. I have story for days. It's been
I
amazing.
know there's so much stories. Yeah, not just because it's her profession. You always share business tips, inspire young people to save, to invest, manage your business, how to reinvest into the business. I mean, what inspired that part? Because you're always on IG sharing every gospel truth about business, your business.
I mean, like there was nobody I could reference or look up to, right? I had to fight out of. And secondly, if you've experienced death, like you've discovered that this life is like there's really nothing to this life. I want to leave this world empty. I don't want to go with everything God has given me. Like I want many people to say, "Oh, because of Toke, I did not give up." Because nobody is seeing God. God, do you see God? No, you see God through people. You see God through things, maybe through the book or film you watched or something. So people should look. That's the real Christianity. I'm not perfect, never have I been, but people should look at me and say, I see God. Like because of this girl, let me move close to our God, which is the reason why, if anything is favoring me today, next minute I'm already online saying, guys, you have to do, because there's this mindset that I married in quotes late. I married in my 40s, even though I've been in relationship for way, way, way long, long before then. Like now, Tolu, like, but it was until I was ready, because I started my life late. Let me put it that way. I realized my life late. I woke up to my life at age 30. I'll never forget. I was in London, I was in a bus, and it just dawned on me, this is your life. Before, I used to be so worried about people. And that's when I started. So imagine starting your life at age 30. So I really wanted to unlearn so many things, learn so many things. I wanted to be a woman of not just a woman of value. Like if I'm in your life, like people that
You know the difference.
I'm a woman, like I'm value. What's the English? Like when you have me, you have somebody. Do
You
you
have
understand?
value. Yeah.
In everything, not just beauty, not just business, not just money, in everything. You can't be around me and not know somebody's around you. And that happens when you've built yourself, when you've invested in yourself as a human being. So I carried that now into marriage. So I'm happy now. If then, I'm sure by now that I've even left the marriage itself, because do you understand what I'm saying? So when I see young people dying, maybe in their 20s, teens, or I want to like tell them, you can make money. You don't have to wait till you can be whatever you have now,
Yeah.
you can monetize. It's like, don't waste time, because what I grew up hearing is you will not no, you can be the best, you can start being the best version of you now. So that wakes me up every day. Okay, today and I started talking about gold. This is what I like. From talking about gold on my Insta story, I became an influencer for a gold seller. Like I make millions. All these things you are seeing now, that is millions. My money is not there. It's because of all these things I say. Because now, like I said, woman of value, people now listen to me. And because people listen to you, you can monetize it. You can monetize attention. You can monetize. I don't need to say, people give me money to give you advice.
Yeah.
No. I give advice, I show people the way. And because I'm showing people the way, the people that are seeing the light, they're like, you know what? I want more of this. Let me pay you for this. And
Of course, a lot of people. You've had so many people in your circle. So how have you been able to deal with hurt?
well,
Maybe from
if
friends, just
there's anything
industry
like hot,
wise.
my heart has been broken to powder. In fact, so many. If I should start talking here, I'll just start crying. You have to. The one thing I'll advise anybody is, like I always say, understand that God is your source. When you know that God is your source and everything lies in Him and with Him, when you clear that, you will know that, okay, that one, your heart to be, you have to have your heart must be made of hard shell. Kokoro, koko. That you are nice to somebody does not make the. I've suffered heartbreak, and sometimes to pain me now. Let me tell you something. As I'm here today talking, right? There's this assurance I have. Everything that concerns me, God will sort it. So if I'm giving you my time, my energy, right? I won't come back and say, okay, because I've given you my time and energy. Do you know how many people like would ask me, they will beg me for clothes, they will come, they will, like, let me use my business, they will beg me for clothes, they will post it, they will post another designer. What what have I not seen? Like when they see that they are going viral, they'll post another design. In fact, there was a friend, I don't want to quote, there was a friend of mine then that in my heart, not a friend, not a society, industry, I won't say she's my friend.
Industry.
Yeah, an acquaintance that will say, oh, she collected my clothes, asked me for the clothes, oh, she wore the clothes, she went there to tag me, she did not tag me. People like that, it is enough that, you are waiting for that opportunity. Maybe they went for an event, that event, they now went viral for that event, and you would think that, oh, let them go where they tag me, so everybody will come and buy. So many times they will not tag you. There was one that I saw in the public. She didn't even greet me. I had to tap. She's popular, like she's a popular. I had to tap
Wow.
her. That what do you mean? This is like. I used to be very, very like, oh, that guru, like good. Now I don't even stress. One thing I tell myself is I would be so big that people would want to hold the hem of my garment. Like, just work on yourself. Leave anybody that does not want to associate with you. It's fine. You just keep working on yourself. Just keep working on yourself, that people would know. Be a woman or man of value. Like, when you work on yourself and a man or woman of, not just women, a man or woman of value, people, not even necessarily because of like people are around me now. It's not because I've not sold since December. I've not said come and buy clothes in December, but I'm making money, right? Because I have value. I've invested in myself. When I sit down with you, I will bring solution for you in anything and everything. Why? Because I'm a woman of value. So that is why I don't allow all those things get to me. And I don't call everybody my friend. Like lastly, like I always say, which I would also share here, like an onion, onion has so many
Yes.
inside. You have onion. Don't allow everybody inside the core. You know that inside there's
True.
outer layer of onion, there's another layer. That's how you group people accordingly. Industry person, don't bring industry person inside and be expecting what do you call loyalty from an industry person. No, they only want to blow. They only want to be popular. They want to use you. Put them user. Put people that are very close to me. They are not up to 10, they are not even up to 8. People that are like my core. You can be calling you, oh, you are my best. I'll laugh with him, but inside me, so you cannot hurt me because in reality, you are not even close to me to that point that you will hurt me. Yeah, you hurt yourself. I remember one person that she used to beg me for clothes. She used to ask me for clothes. She used to say, oh, I want to collaborate you. And because of my association with this person, she became not very popular. She became known in our industry. When I started posting other people, she got jealous. Like she got very
Can
jealous.
you
And
imagine?
she got very and it became like a serious case. I don't want to go into it because it's like a court case and all. It became bad, but I know what happened. Even though the narrative she was pushing was something very different, that is not it. I know, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just carry my carpet of grace and go to another place. If they don't value you somewhere, you go to another place, right? So don't. I do it with a pinch of salt. Or what's that English? That's it, pretty
Yeah.
much.
I mean, you just this short time, you shared so much information. People that are watching, I was supposed to do a flyer, but I just didn't even have to. I was supposed to do a flyer.
Right, that is that is what is. I'm not putting myself under pressure of, oh, everybody's releasing clothes. It's the
I
person
was
that
going
is
to ask
alive.
that. I was going to ask
Is
that question.
no, clothes will come, money will
Oh.
come. All these things are like, once you know how you make your money, once you are back, Tolu, if I want to be viral today, you just pay influencers, you pay people that do overnight you are back. But is your
True.
mental health okay? Is your physical health okay? So that's, I'm taking it one step and trying to talk. Right now I'm talking about perfumes, which is another thing I love. I'm trying to get my what do you call it, my creative juice flowing through that. I'm not, if I'm always scared to go to my business because there are a lot of people, we want to buy this, we want to buy this, we want to buy this. There's no pressure at all till I'm mentally ready. Because the
To
two
give back.
people that I lost, they're like a
Gold.
vital part of of my business. So it's not something I can just rush over. I don't want to crash. So I'm just chilling and enjoying my life as a wife.
Ah,
Jokes
thank
apart.
you so much.
But yeah,
So
I'm
I
just
love how
chilling, literally.
I love how you see.
Build yourself, delay that gratification. Like right now I have hairs worth like millions and I don't even use them. It gets to a stage, and there was a time that was my aspiration, right? All these things, it gets to a stage where, right, with who you are on the inside, you become anything you want, anything you build yourself, whatever it is you have interest in right now, educate yourself in it, do your research, be so good at it that soon you become a whether you post or you have one view, you have one like, be consistent. Because for me, my business started from just one picture on social media, right? Just imagine if I like, I got so big that I had to abandon TV, right? So invest in yourself. There is no need to rush. All these people you are seeing right now, you want to blow. When you have money, you can become you will buy everybody's, like, you give Tolu 1 million. Guess what? I live below my means. I live way below my means.
That.
That, yeah, rather than buying anything you cannot buy in one check, you don't have the money for it. You are not there yet, right?
Look at that.
Somebody that is popular have money. You'll be shocked. A lot of people that are not even popular, that are like
Yes.
balling. People that you think have money, you'll be shocked at how people are hustling. That you just make up. just live below your means. When you live below your means, all the extra 1 week that you know that it will last, have it, style it, pack it, do packing. If it's this week now, do one side to the back. Do like nobody or Bob. Bob is even low maintenance. Buy one. You don't. There's time that bone straight. You want to buy hair that will be sweeping the floor. All these things. Do you know next week now? Maybe the hair everybody will be carrying now is no longer bone straight. It will now be dreadlocks that will stand like this. Things will change, trends will pass. Work on the quality of your life and live below your means. Don't say all your mates who are dead, they're not here. All your mates, there's nothing like all my mates are married with children. It does not matter. You could have gotten married 25 and by now say, do you want to bring children to the world and your children will see the hardship version of you, the stressed version of you. Is that what you want to bring to life? No. Like you can't say, they say our biological life, your life is yours. Like just be happy. It is better to have a happy life where you can stand up one day and say, you know what, I want to go anywhere I want to. You build yourself, give yourself time. No pressure at all. All these people putting pressure on people. I want to marry at this thing. After the marriage, is this am I not in my husband's house now? After many years of but now I'm chilling. No, really, like now the value I bring to hope you will not be hearing me in camera. The value I bring no, honestly, the value I bring to this marriage, even me, I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got you. Oh, baby, I got yourself. Know that God is still in the works and don't give up. I've had stroke, I've lost people, and I'm still here. And I'll be here. I'll be here telling people that God is good because I know how my life has changed because of God. I'll not say because me.
Thank you. I can't wait to have you again another time.
Yeah,
This
just
was
let me know.
fun.
Do flyer. Let me
I
so
will
I
let
can
you
post
know.
it. So if you have questions,
Yes, I
just
will.
okay. So I'll leave now. Bye, guys. Bye. Thank you
Bye.
all.
Thank you so much. Okay, bye bye. Thank you.